welcome to the Cardinal Sports Complex for CTN's live coverage of the 2016 Prep Football Opener. In this evening's contest, it's the Coon Rapids Cardinals hosting the Hopkins Royals. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro high above the action, and Howie very excited to get our 20th season of Cardinal coverage underway.
You know, I'm old enough. You don't have to make me feel older than I already am. But, yeah, it's exciting. You know, certainly the kickoff of this football season, a lot to offer. A new coaching regime taking over in Coon Rapids. And you know, we'll see what this couple weeks of practice on the field tonight. It's always interesting, that first game of the year.
Yeah, and you talked about Coach Malling coming in. He led his team to 4 straight state tournament championship games before coming here from Wisconsin. He's really brought a spark to the team, and we'll see if that can change their fortunes. This is a team that won 0 games last year and only 3 games over the last 3 seasons.
Well, he knows coming into this community, it's an uphill climb for them, but he feels really good about where this community is at as a whole in general. And, you know, it started with that summer weight training program, and it's worked into fall training here for the football team. So they've got a lot of togetherness, and it's going to be exciting to see what product they put on the field.
Well, and the Hopkins Royals on the other side of the ball, they're a team that's similar toward the bottom of their conference, playing a very tough late conference, just 2 wins on the season last year, including beating the Cardinals in the opener at their place in 2015.
Very athletic, very quick, and that's something Coon Rapids is going to have to be aware of tonight. They've got an athlete like Malik Lofton that plays both ways, plays defensive back, but he's also a receiver, was the leading receiver for this team last year, second in rushing. He is going to be a handful for this Cardinal defense, but if the defense plays like it did last year, just that fight and that opportunity, they're going to make the best of it.
Well, and Hopkins did lose a lot of important pieces to graduation, including their starting quarterback, a couple of their leading rusher, a couple other big names, but they'll bring back Lofton, and Dayon Campbell, number 3, is one we will also have to keep an eye on. On the other side, Coon Rapids lost their top 2 quarterbacks essentially, but Tyler George did get some time under center during last season, and he's going to come out as the number 1 here tonight.
He's a big kid, 6'4", and he's got that opportunity now to take the reins for this Cardinal offense. You know, we had an opportunity to see him in practice, and he can throw the ball. He can sling it. We'll see how he leads this team.
And he's still just a junior. He didn't get a lot of time, but did get into 3 ball games last year, and that will definitely give him a little bit of a head start on getting the season rolling here in 2016 as the starter.
Yeah, it definitely. We're definitely looking forward to the kickoff of this season. A new look uniform on the field for Coon Rapids, and we'll see a new look coaching staff for the most part. And there's head coach John Van Hartung, head coach for the Hopkins Royals. And, you know, he said it's really what the key for his team is the team that makes the least amount of mistakes tonight has the opportunity to win this game. And he knows coming off 2 wins, he knows coming into this season that it's an opportunity for them to get off started on the right foot. There's John Van Hartung.
And on the flip side, we talked about it. Coach Greg Malling taking over the program and really came into the school last year as a substitute in the spring. You mentioned the summer training in the weight room with athletes from every single sport at the school. It really has given the kids a little bit more structure maybe coming into this season, and a new spark is what they kept talking about, a new electricity, a new vibe.
Well, and Coach is really excited about what the leadership that these seniors bring to this Coon Rapids Cardinal squad, and he knows he relies on those older upperclassmen to set an example on the field and off the field as well. So he knows what he likes from a football team, and he's molding them into his image. But you see the new uniforms, Joe. You know, we were talking about
all red, very basic.
All red, very basic, no doubt.
Thomas Silla and McCoy Merkel are the deep backs for the Cardinals. Kicker Boye Mafe lining it up to get the season and this opener underway. Here he comes, short, high end over end kick will be taken at the 27 and moving out to the 32. Ryan Garlick, Cameron Geyer with the return.
Oh, good field position to start their first offensive drive of the 2016 season.
And the Cardinals will take over. First and 10
Yeah, always nice to have good field position from their 33-yard line. As you look at the starters up front, wide receiver is Geyer, Damhus, and Snell. Handoff goes up the middle on the first play of the game and goes nowhere. Snell up the middle gets nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. There's a look at the Hopkins starters. Cam, Allen, and Nassen up front. The linebackers are Oxford, Harris, Maffey, and Klecker. And there's your secondary as the Cardinals come to the line in the shotgun with 4 receivers on 2nd and 10. George looks left, short pass, supposed to be a screen. It bounced off the helmet of Snell, the intended receiver. And it'll fall incomplete and not the start the Cardinals wanted to see on offense.
A little miscommunication there, and Snell, who was the intended receiver, wasn't sure, I believe, of the play at that point. So, as you mentioned, hit him on the helmet. Incomplete, makes it 3rd and long.
They'll split him out wide on the right. 4 receivers on that side for George. 3rd and long from the 33. George looks left, now throws. One-on-one coverage on the left side. Too much on it, and overthrows Geyer on the left side. And Coon Rapids will go 3 and out on their opening possession of the season.
Pretty good coverage by Will Steinen on the outside, but as you mentioned, a little too much air on it. No opportunity to bring that in for Geyer.
Well, we talked about him in the open. Malik Lofton, good athlete. He's going to be the deep back here, awaiting the punt by Tyler George.
So the Cardinals go 3 and out in their first drive. Not the way they wanted to start offensively here to start the season, but it's definitely
low snap, bobbled by George, able to get it off, and it's a high end over end punt on the right side. Good Cardinal bounce, and it'll roll to a stop at the 36-yard line, where the Royals will get their first chance at moving the football.
Now snap a little bit low, and George did a good job of getting the kickoff. He was pressured.
So look at the offense for Hopkins. Linemen are Van Dellen, Meyer, Miller, and Lehman. Receivers Lofton, Shabloom, Lervig, and Hayes. Running back Dayon Campbell in the backfield with the quarterback Morgan Holmes. Holmes out of the pistol, will hand it off. And looking to the right side with room is Campbell. A big run to open the game. Breaks another tackle inside the 30. Tripped up as he gets to the 25-yard line. Just rips off a 36-yarder to start the ball game.
Oh, you talked about him in the opening, Joe. Dayon Campbell, nice speed to the outside, and he's going to get past that first wave of the defense. And just really tripped. He stumbled. He would have picked up some additional yardage, and he slammed the ball to the turf.
House.
He was frustrated. He slammed the ball to the turf. He knew he had an opportunity to get additional yardage.
Picked up 38. This time cuts back on the right side, a gain of about 3. Oh, that was Malik Lofton this time on the end around. Badness, Smith, Hansen, and Howe are the linemen for the Cardinals. Uriah, Sheck, Ness, and Bothwell are the linebackers. Silla, Davis, Merkel, and Gullickson Journell are the secondary. On 2nd and 6. Handoff goes to Campbell. He spins away from contact. They had him stopped in the backfield. Somehow he broke away, spun, broke another tackle, and picks up 3. It'll bring up 3rd and short.
Yeah, again, a missed opportunity for the Cardinal defense to stop what he was doing in that particular situation. And again, got to wrap up the ball carrier when you have your hands on him in that situation.
Third and about 2, and that's going to be a false start against Hopkins.
Well, early mistakes.
Yes, and Abdi in the backfield with the quarterback Lee on that snap.
Dead ball. False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
It's Mark Reamer, our head official. We appreciate the fact that he's wearing our microphone. It's that Morocco razor in the mail.
So that instead of 3rd and 2, it's 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Lee Rowland tucks it, wants to run, and he is met early by Nick Urias, stopping him on the corner. And now I would have to imagine 4-down territory here.
I would think so, but a great job by Nick Urias, just getting a pad on him, making sure he wasn't going to get past, but he stuck him.
That'll bring up 4th and 6.
Big 4th down situation, first one of the year for the defense. Like to stop him here.
Lee out of the shotgun, has Abdi in the backfield with him.
I don't know
Change in the play.
I think they're trying to get the Cards to jump a little bit.
Looks right, tucks, wants to run, finds a little bit of room in the middle, but he's going to be well short of the first down. And the Cardinal offense is going to get the ball back after a big stop by the Cardinals, assisted by a big 3rd down false start on Hopkins.
And a big run to start that drive by Campbell. It ends in a turnover in terms of downs. But there you see, again, defense getting a hit on him, making sure they bring the ball carrier to the ground and getting an opportunity to get that offense right back on the field.
Jack Scheck with the hit. George out of the shotgun, little swing pass going to the right side for Salazar. He's going to be out across the 30, or out across the 20 to the 3.
A nice block at the edge allowed him to pick up that positive yardage.
6-yard game, it's 2nd and 4.
Put him in a 2nd and 4 situation.
Little pump fake, comes back, bubble screen underneath to Geyer, makes one man miss. He's going to have a first down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Number 11, Tyler George, pass is complete to the 15, Carter Geyer.
Nice job, nice protection,
left.
good block out front.
That's a 7-yard gain in the play.
Able to pick up.
Great job by Quincy Taylor to get out in front of him. It's a big boy, just a sophomore.
Yeah, 6'1", 305, that's a big boy. I'll call him a young man. He might get mad at me.
The son of longtime Cardinal coach J.T. Taylor. First down, a run up the middle is stopped cold.
That was Riley Allen.
Salazar was thumped backwards.
Riley Allen with linebacker coming in. Big stick right there. No opportunity for Salazar.
They make it 2nd and 10. Cardinals 2 run attempts, 0 yards. On 2nd and 10, Royals showing blitz. George being patient from the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks left, now throws over the middle, pass in and out of the hands of Cameron Geyer.
And that's a pass Cam Geyer needs to bring in. Nice quick throw across the middle by Tyler George.
And the Cardinals once again looking at 3rd and long situation.
And this is a situation Coach Malling certainly does not want his squad to be in here. Certainly on a regular basis this season, 3rd and long. We'll see if the Royals bring a blitz again here. Good job last time picking it up by the Cardinals.
George looks, flips, and that one's sniffed out as Samuel Damus had nowhere to go. Stopped in the backfield, a flag on.
Is that a face mask maybe? That time Jordan Brown didn't hold his
5-yard fast face mask penalty.
That time Jordan Brown didn't hold his block on the outside, allowing the Hopkins defender to get inside. We'll take a look again as brings to the ground. Oh, he's got a hold of his face mask, and that's why it was a 5-yard.
He did let go.
He did let go.
James Klecker getting a hand under the ear pad. Well,
it's bigger.
Considerably more than 5 yards.
I thought he said 5 yards. Yeah, he did. He moved,
meant 5.
Yeah, he meant 5. He just
His partners didn't listen. They marched off 15. So it'll be back to the 21-yard line.
Wasn't it 3rd and 10? Should it be 3rd?
5-yard face mask penalty. Defense.
It happened.
3rd down.
It happened in the backfield.
The backfield, I suppose.
So it's going to be a net gain of 1 yard. It'll be 3rd and long again. Now 3rd and 9. George fakes the give, throws, pass complete. Fighting for an extra yard is Carter Geyer, and he's going to get pushed across for the 1st down and more out across the 45. That's teamwork, and it sure will to get to the 6 for Carter Geyer.
You got to love the fire in these players. He was not going to be denied to get this 1st down. Again, a quick pass over the middle, but again, keep those legs churning, keep moving forward.
Quincy.
Little help from your teammates.
Again, Quincy
Yeah,
there.
he's just pounding the
305
pile.
pounds of flesh downfield to help him move out well across the sticks. This time looking for Carter again on an out route on the near sideline, and he missed the read.
Yeah, Carter.
Be 2nd and 10.
I don't know if Carter was supposed to go to the sideline on that play, but Carter was open.
Brings up 2nd down.
Well, and George threw it to the back shoulder,
Yeah,
and
but more towards the sideline.
Geyer didn't turn around. Pass goes left side to Cameron Geyer this time, and he's got about 6 before he's taken down in Hopkins territory at the 46-yard line.
Coon Rapids, it's a quick strike offense, just those quick throws to the outside. And a nice job by Cam Geyer to pick up some additional yardage, make 3rd and short. A little miscommunication in terms of getting players into the huddle by Coon Rapids. They're going to have to hurry this one up.
Four receivers in the game. George out of the shotgun again on 3rd and 3. Handoff goes up the middle, and that's going to be stopped well short as Salazar really just didn't have a hole. Another run for no gain, and a decision now at 4th and 3 from the 45.
Well, they're going for it. Give credit to the Hopkins
defense. They gave him a yard, 4th and 2.
Against the run, they're doing a good job of getting the lanes, doing a good job of pressuring up front and really causing Coon Rapids a little trouble early on here in the running game.
Coon Rapids going to take a timeout here in the 1st quarter, 5:25
Timeout.
remaining.
Red. First timeout.
There you go, Howie. It's back!
It's back! We're back!
Labor Day special on Monday. Just spoke with Denny Green before the game. Boys won their district meet.
Yep.
Boys cross country team. The girls finished 3rd.
Boys soccer team winning this afternoon. Unfortunately, the girls dropped their contest. And I'm just assuming that head coach Jeff DeJoy is sitting in front of his television with a glass of milk, watching our game,
and typing a long email explaining.
I think he started at a kickoff. He's about halfway through now, and we'll get it later.
So big 4th down here in the 1st quarter, and Coon Rapids is going to punt, especially after seeing what Campbell did to him on the opening play of that last drive. This time a higher snap, and George is going to angle it to the far sidelines. It's a great kick out of bounds at the 10, and a great decision to punt and a well-executed punt. Hopkins will have a lot of green in front of them.
They have to. The fact that they had to punt isn't pleasing to them, but also the fact that they moved the ball a little bit, and they did it mostly through the air, obviously, but you get that offense going, you build from that point.
Well, in the defense, after giving up the big 36, 37-yarder on the opening play of the game, buckled down and held the Royals and forced them to go for it on 4th down and come up short. So the defense then gets a chance with a little more field behind him. Handoff goes around the far side for Abdi, and he is going to be taken out after a gain of about 3.
A better job pursuing to the outside by the Cardinal defense, and that's where Campbell hurt them on that opening run, is gaining that edge and getting you to the outside. Better job that time by the linebackers, just floating to the ball, making sure they tried to seal that outside off.
And kind of surprising to see Campbell not on the field. Abdi gets the carry again, gets out to the 15, but is stopped, and it'll be 3rd and about 5. Campbell in there now. He'll take the little swing pass to the left, cut back, try and get all the way back across the field. But he's tripped up in the middle. Short gain will bring up 4th down, and a definite punting situation for Hopkins.
Again, I like the way, after that adjustment on that run by Campbell, I like what the defense has done to adjust themselves to pursuit of the ball. And that time you've got to be concerned, obviously, with the athleticism of some of these Hopkins players, but just credit to the defense there and making sure that they weren't going to gain that 1st down.
Punt will be taken by Merkel at the 48, and short gain before he's hit by Nate Johnson. But Coon Rapids will start with the ball in Hopkins territory at the 44.
Yeah, good field position here for the Cardinals to start their 3rd drive.
Yeah, they get it 3 plays later. They get it right about where they left it.
Yeah. Well, obviously, we were talking previous to the game about last year's contest between these two teams, and granted, Hopkins has lost some pretty good athletes, but they were up big at halftime. So I like what the defense is doing here.
It was 21-0 at the end of the 1st quarter.
Yep.
28-0 at the half.
You see the numbers on George, 5 of 9, 32 yards here to start this contest.
Out of the shotgun again, 3 receivers right. He looks that way, throws, pass complete. And Brown gets upfield for very close to a 1st down as he's tripped up about a yard shy on the right sideline.
And we talked about Coach Malling putting his stamp on this team, and offensively, that's what he's doing. You see a nice throw to Brown to the outside. A good job of just picking up that yardage to make it short and 2nd and short. Great situation for offensively for Coon Rapids in this down and distance.
Empty backfield. Man on the move was Snell, and that's where the throw goes. He comes back to it and secures it for a 1st down inside the 30 at the 28.
Now, like a nice play, Snell coming from out of the backfield and going out to his left, and really not a defender over there to cover him. Just a quick throw from George right where it needed to be.
He slipped a little bit as he tried to cut back inside and maybe pick up some additional yardage, but a 1st down, and that's the important part.
Yes, sir.
Snell side lined up now on the flank to the right. 3 receivers that side as well. It's a quarterback draw, and George avoids 1 man, cuts back, finds a hole, has some blockers, and he's loose. He's down inside the 10 and dragged to a stop at the 3-yard line.
You talk about field awareness and where he needed to be. Tyler George, as you mentioned, nice cutback to gain that open field. And if it weren't for a very quick defender getting over that, he would have crossed the stripe.
Well,
nice heads-up
this
play.
Is designed to go back to his left the whole time. Look at the lane that he has of red jerseys there as he cuts back to his left, and then it's a foot race, and he's tracked down before he can get to the stripe by Boye Mafe.
Yeah, Mafe doing a good job. He's quick, and he came over to prevent the touchdown, but the Cardinals' offense moving here with just about 2 minutes remaining in the opening quarter.
1st and goal from the 3. Fakes the give, and George running to his left, cuts back, touchdown, Coon Rapids.
Yeah, that faked the defense out. A nice job giving it to the fake to Snell, allowing that left side to open up, and Tyler George.
Yeah, he had one-on-one coverage with his receiver on the left side. Of course, they've been lining up 3 to his right. They moved the running back that way, fake the give running right, and he just had one man to beat.
And watch the fake here. Look at the defense biting on that. Tyler George going to the outside and just stepping up into the end zone for the score.
Point after is up and no good. It'll be a 6-0 lead for the Cardinals. George handling the place kicking as well.
They got the talcum powder out. It's so calming and cooling.
You're right. So 1:56 remaining first quarter. Coon Rapids on the board first. There you saw Maffey over pursuing a little bit on the fake. And George has just the one man to beat, cuts back and carries Khalil Cummings, wrong roster.
First game for us.
Cautel Jackson, he carries into the end zone.
The first score of the season for Coon Rapids and of that man's coaching career here at Coon Rapids High School.
And definitely better to start with the lead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Defense has come up with a couple of big stops.
Well, the defense continue to have to play the way they have been because, as we talked about, this is an offense that has some athletes that if you miss some tackles,
Hopkins
you get an opportunity to run. We've seen them run the distance with some of these athletes.
Hopkins shot themselves in the foot with a false start on 3rd and 2 on their opening drive, but Coon Rapids able to hold after that. George's kick toward the sideline is going to bounce and roll out of bounds, and Hopkins will take it at the 35. Clearly trying to keep it away from Campbell and Lofton.
Yeah, you have those two athletes back there, and it's you have to make sure you pursue to the ball carrier on those kickoffs.
Free kick, out of bounds. They will take it on the 35.
You see our officiating crew: Dave Jenerick, Dave Dovenmueller, Craig Cervic, Jason Noss, and Mark Reamer. As we talked about wearing our microphone.
So Hopkins comes out trailing 6-0 now. Takes over from the 35. Play action throw by Lee is fought for, battled, still no call. Cardinal fans say that it's a pick. Two men met at the ball. I don't know that either has let go yet. We've got no official ruling.
Joint possession given to the offense. First down.
Tie goes to the runner. Wait, wrong sport.
There's a good battle there by Joey Bothwell.
Let's take another look at that.
Meeting the receiver Sheblom at the ball.
Better angle here. A nice fight over the possession of the football, but Hopkins will retain it.
Handoff goes to Taylor, shakes, has first down and more, cuts to the outside, inside the 30 and knocked out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line.
And that's what you get for Campbell. Nice run. We saw that first run and again gashed the defense again that time. Good blocking up front for Hopkins, but that speed to the outside gets that quick little hole, and then he's going to turn the corner. He's got nice moves. Cardinal defense, Merkel coming over and pushing him out, but not before a big gain for the Royals.
Abdi in the backfield this time. And Lee will operate out of the pistol. Two receivers either side. Lofton in the slot on the left. Handoff goes to Abdi, and he's stuffed in the backfield. Wrapping him up and taking him down, Shane Vadnais.
Yeah, Vadnais doing a good job at making sure he got a hold of the ball carrier and bring him to the ground.
So 2nd and long from the Cardinal 28. Handoff goes to Abdi, right side, nice hole, bounces off first contact And it's down at the 21. It'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, nice pickup. Give him a situation with a 3rd and short. Bothwell on the tackle for Coon Rapids.
Third and a long 2 from just outside the 20. Deep back is Campbell. Lofton, the lone receiver, spread out wide to the left. Lee under center. Big formation. They hand to Campbell. They get him a hole. He's got a first down to the 15.
He doesn't need a lot of room to sneak through. He's very quick. Bothwell on the tackle again for Coon Rapids, but not before they move the chains.
May get one more play before the end of the first quarter.
You see a little stutter step trying to pick up that first down, and Cardinals going for the ball, but ball was on the ground before it came out.
Under 5 seconds remaining, and I don't think we're going to get another play off. They do just in time. The handoff goes to Campbell right side. He jumped across the line to about the 13, and it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Royals. Deep in Cardinal territory when we start the second quarter. You're watching live high school football on CTN.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick Joe Yen, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Cardinal fans, the students section not maybe quite as full as we will see it next week. That we are here next time that we are here
yes.
in 2 weeks. Just a school that hasn't even started, and in front of a holiday weekend. A lot of other stuff going on in town.
And what a beautiful night, though, today.
Beautiful night.
Absolutely gorgeous for a football game. Couldn't ask for much better. I didn't work up too much of a sweat before the game, so that was pretty good.
And the Royals with it, 2nd and 7 from the 12. Lee back out of the shotgun, says Lofton in motion, fakes the give to him, but he's wrapped and dropped in the backfield. Short loss.
Evadis again, nice job coming in from his position on the line. Just does a good job of getting past his man and able to bring him down for the loss.
So 3rd and 7 for the Royals early in the second quarter, trailing 6-0. Lee drops back, looks right, throws, pass is caught. A nice job coming back to it by Shabloom. No, excuse me, that was Ben Learvig. Came back to the ball and got the first down at the 5, 1st and goal.
Good situation for the Hopkins offense now, 1st down. In close at the 4. You got to be concerned about Campbell to the outside.
Well, and they'll bring in the heavy package in front of Campbell in the backfield. And they will try and run right between the 2 big backs. He dives forward close to the 1-yard line, a gain of 3. Hard to stop when you bring that much beef into the backfield.
Yeah.
Van Dellen and Riley Allen. Riley Allen at 6'1", 250. Van Dellen at 6'3", 275 on the outside in the backfield. And try and run it up the middle. Quarterback sneak. No signal except for the Royals
Oh, there
lineman,
it
and
is.
now they have a signal. Touchdown, Hopkins.
Oh, nice drive by the Royals, able to cross the stripe, get on the board for the first time in their season here. They're an extra point away from taking the lead. There you see it again, just the surge up the middle. Good job by the offensive line for Hopkins to open up a little space.
Just a good sneak by Trevor
Yeah,
Lee.
and he found that little-
He was through that little hole before anybody knew what was happening. They were so focused on number 3 in the backfield, and as we talked about, the 500 pounds of blocking backs they put back there. I'm sorry, it's not quite 500. It's 490 pounds, those two combined. The kick is up and good for Yishak, and we have a 7-6 lead for Hopkins.
Get a good sustained drive by the Royals. Able to punch it over. There you see crossing the stripe, and then the extra point makes it that 7-6 lead.
Lee clearly in, no question.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great work by our photographers. They're not looking like it's game 1.
Well, you know, they're in top form all year round, unlike you and I.
Are we ever in top form?
Well, occasionally when we're sleeping.
Cue the Pink Floyd. 10:21 remaining first half.
You know, one guy, Joe, that doesn't get enough credit is Harley Schultz. He's back again. He is our crack statistician.
Yes.
We would be lost without Harley.
Well, and as bad as I am, as slow as as long as it takes me to find names and everything, imagine if I was still taking all my own stats. I'm surprised I was able to.
Well, it's you're a professional through and through. We know
Well,
that.
it's the fact that I can breathe and
Talk. Well,
at the
you know,
same
I
time.
noticed once you talked and tied your shoe at the same time, I was very impressed.
Right. It's a challenge for a guy like me. Maffei to kick it away.
You
His
don't have to
team
bend
now
down far.
up 7-6. His first one was a short one. This one will be short line drive. Fielded at the 26. Out across the 35 to the 39-yard line. That was Sinnell on the return.
Yeah, nice field position for the Cardinals here to start their drive.
Well, and that's one thing Cardinals have benefited from. They've had relatively short fields. I mean, they've been getting good field position because of outside of the one deep in their end when they held on 4th down. Salazar will start in the backfield with George. 4 receivers in the game for Coon Rapids on 1st and 10 from their own 39. Man in motion is Josh Tabla. Handoff goes up the middle to Salazar, and again, not a lot of running room, a gain of a yard. And the running game just not really running at this point.
No,
for the
and
Cardinals.
that's a portion I know they'd like to establish because it's so much better for that passing game. And we've seen Tyler George have a nice evening so far, but they have to be able to run the ball as well to keep that defense guessing.
Well, the biggest rushes to this point, both by the quarterback. Made one nice run in that scoring drive and then ended up being the one to carry it across the stripe. George alone in the backfield. Salazar goes in motion to the right. Looking that way, throwing pass, tip, picked, and going the other way with no one to stop him is Tyrus Hayes, and that's a touchdown. Oh, that's David Sheldon with the interception for a touchdown, and just like that, that lead has grown.
And it's unfortunate pressure by that Hopkins defense forced George to get rid of the ball before he wanted to. He had to throw that quickly, and again, nice job by the defender getting a hand on it. And you're going to see a big rush there. by Sam Oxford that caused him to get rid of the ball, and Hopkins converts that interception into a
and
score.
I didn't see who it was, if that was Will Stein. I know it was Will Stein that went into the end zone with him. I think it might have been Stein that got the initial
hand at it.
deflection. And an easy pick for David Sheldon, and then he then goes the distance, 41 yards for the score. And Yashek puts it up and through, and it's 14-6.
Just like that, a miscue on offense gives Hopkins the 8-point lead. Plenty of time left in the second quarter. See 9:19 on your clock.
Royals were waiting for that as they saw Salazar come in motion, and they stayed in that lane and get the pick for the touchdown.
See it again, and Oxford caused him to throw that ball.
It was L.V. Johnson, number 21. I think they got a hand on it now.
Yeah, it looked like that.
Let's see if Maffei can put him any deeper this time. Again, a high short one, a line drive short one. This one, a bit of a line drive, but deeper. Silla will take it from the 13, cutting back to his left, middle of the field. Hard hit as he crosses the 30, out close to the 32-yard line.
Silla doing a nice job of picking up some good yardage on the return.
And a flag on the field. This is going to march Coon Rapids back.
On the return, 99, clip, 15-yard penalty from the spot of the fall.
Oh, the flag laying at the 25, so Coon Rapids, instead of from the 32, will start out close to their 10.
Yeah, that makes it difficult for him. It's,
especially
long
with
field.
a running game that is sputtering.
Yep.
Well, they're going to put it at the 12-yard line. So essentially a 20-yard penalty. Salazar in the slot. Will sweep out to the right. Pass comes back left. Is complete to Cam. And he's spun down just outside the 15. A gain of 4. Cameron Geyer.
Maffei with the tackle for Hopkins. Quickly making that tackle once he caught that ball.
Put 3 receivers to the left now and 2 to the right. George with an empty backfield, little pump fake, quarterback draw, looking for room on the right side. He will find some, cuts back, and he'll be stopped just short of a first down. It'll be 3rd and about 1.
Well, it does a nice job of field awareness and a good job of running close to that first down marker. It's going to be about a yard short. 3 carries, 33 yards on that score so far for Tyler George.
Quick throw, batted down, incomplete. That was Maffei disrupting the quick pass to the left, and Coon Rapids will be forced to punt from deep in their own end.
Defensively, Hopkins is figuring out that the Cardinals want that quick pass to the receiver cutting cross field. And there you see the block. And the Cardinals will have to punt the ball away.
Lofton is the deep back, standing right at midfield. George standing inside his own 10. And they have one man shy, and that's going to cost him another 5 yards. So Hopkins with a 14-6 lead.
Delay a game, 25-second clock. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, fourth.
Hopkins should get great field position here, and after George came up just short, and they failed to convert on that 3rd and 1. George gets off a good line drive punt away from Lofton, but short. It's going to be out of bounds at the 45.
Excellent field position.
Royals will start inside Coon Rapids territory.
Big set for the defense, Joe, because now they're down by 8. They can ill afford to give up another score.
Just about midway through this second quarter, Coon Rapids scored first. But back-to-back strikes by the Royals, including the 41-yard interception return by David Sheldon that put them up 14-6. Lofton, the man in motion over to the right, brings 3 receivers that way. Flag flies. And Campbell chased back in the backfield, cuts back, and he is going to be stuffed for a loss of about 2 or 3. And I think this flag is
If there's movement, it's definitely going against
Illegal
the Royals.
shift.
yeah.
Oh,
2 players in motion.
Thought it was
5-yard
going to go
penalty.
against them, but I would think Coon Rapids would decline that, make it 2nd and 13 instead of 1st and 15. The down more important than those 2 yards.
Absolutely. And I think that's what they're going to do.
Yep.
Illegal shift is declined. 2nd down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense really to stay with Campbell and not let him get loose.
Lee out of the shotgun with 4 receivers. Straight drop, looking to his left, has time. Now Scurry steps up. He is going to get maybe a yard or 2 just shy of the original down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. Good coverage downfield, and Lee had nothing to throw to.
And a good job by Adam Ness just to force him to put a little pressure on there, to force him to step into the pocket. And is doing a good job of getting hold of a leg and bringing him down. 3rd and long.
Straight drop again by Lee, looking for a little bubble screen to Lofton. Makes the catch, and he's coming all the way back across the field. He's going to lose a bunch of yards, 5 or 6. Ball came loose.
Oh, awful quick whistle.
Cardinals ended up with it, but
Awful quick whistle.
They're going to say he was down.
We'll see it again. Just good pursuit to the
Oh,
ball.
He's carrying it with like a loaf of bread.
That was a quick whistle.
I don't know if his butt got down.
I don't
or
know.
Not, but
It could have been simultaneously with the ball coming out, but nonetheless.
It's a fortunate whistle in Hopkins' favor for sure.
Absolutely.
High snap, carries the punter back, but he's able to get one off. Short and out of bounds.
About 35.
Right at the 35-yard line.
Yeah,
Coon
again,
Rapids will
good
get
pursuit
good
by the
field
defense.
position again.
Let's see if he's down. I don't think he's down. He's on top of a player.
Yeah, I don't think he's
That's a fumble.
made it to the ground.
Quick whistle.
You're not a homer at all.
Well, whoever accused me of being a homer? Come on.
35-yard line.
Ball's out,
Yeah,
before his shoulder
yeah,
gets down.
it
And
was
I
the
don't
whistle
think his
that was
butt-
quick.
I don't think his butt got down in
Nope.
before that. But
Good.
Coon
Nonetheless,
Rapids will start with 35.
again, nonetheless, great job by the defense just to stop him in that situation. We talked about it just before. It was a big set of downs for the Cardinal defense.
Snell back into the backfield for the Cardinals. He'll get the carry on first down right up the middle. Good hole out across the 40 to the 46. Keeps pushing close to the 47-yard line. A good gain up the middle, and that's what has been missing from the Cardinals offense to this point is being able to create that surge and get their running back an opportunity to get to that second level and battle against those linebackers.
Well, and then you put them in a second short situation offensively. You could do so much more in that situation.
So 2nd and 4 from the 46. Quick fake to the left, come back to the right. Pass is complete and fumbled and picked up by the Royals. They'll take over at the Coon Rapids 44-yard line. Pass was complete to Carter Geyer and then knocked away from him, and falling on it was Will Stein.
See, quick throw to the outside, and he never really had possession of it. I don't know if that was a catch. Let's take a look at it again. I don't think that was a catch. He never had possession. Never had possession.
No. Well, it's first game for the officials as
Absolutely.
well. That's two tough calls that go both against Coon Rapids. A little miscommunication, broken play. Lee will take it up the middle. He'll have a good gain down just shy of the 35-yard line. Gain of about 8. Lee hands off to Campbell. Nice hole left side, and he's off to the races down the sideline. Little stutter step. Gets him a little more room, and he's close to the 10 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Does a really nice job, again, with juke to the outside. Going to fool a couple of defenders, and this is a quick little burst to the edge. And he's trying to get past the defender. Does a good job of getting it, picking up additional 3-4 yards. And the Royals are knocking on the door.
1st and 10 from the 13. Handoff goes to Abdi this time, right side, and he is down to the 7. Gain of about 6. Clock ticking towards 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Second and 4. Lee with Abdi behind him out of the pistol. Hands off to Abdi again. Good hole up the middle, and he is going to be just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from inside the 1.
You have to be impressed with the way Hopkins running the football here, especially with those two, but Campbell specifically. Again, just does a nice job of hopping over the line.
Coon Rapids going to call a timeout as they brought Campbell back into the backfield.
Timeout. Red.
With the two big linemen lined up in front of him.
Yeah, you've got
that's how they scored their first touchdown. They faked the give to him, or they lined up, same situation, went to a quarterback sneak, and Lee dove in.
Well, you know, when you can't come out to the field to watch Joe Yund in person or see him or get an autograph, you can always watch everything we do on YouTube. Make sure you catch it. If you can't catch it live, you can catch it live on YouTube as well. But if you can't be here live, catch it live on YouTube. YouTube.com/CTN Studios.
So Allen and Van Dellen lined up on the right. And they're going to try and get Campbell in behind him. They do for the touchdown, and it's a 2-score lead for Hopkins.
You know, it's unfortunate they had able to get a body on him. They just couldn't stop his forward momentum. Again, you get him tripped up a little bit, but he's tough to bring down.
Coy Merkel had him stopped, but lost the helmet in the process and just could not keep him from getting across that line.
Yeah, Campbell, you saw his numbers, over 100 yards on the ground tonight. And we have 3:30 left in this first half.
Yishik's kick is up and good. It's 21-6 in favor of the visiting Hopkins Royals.
Yeah, you know, again, nice drive off the turnover. And Hopkins goes down and scores and increases their lead to 21-6.
Still time here in the second quarter for Coon Rapids to try and answer. Hopkins will have the ball to start the second half. It would be very big to try and whittle into that lead a little bit before the break.
You know, and they have the opportunity with enough time anyway. See if they can offensively get another score here before that break.
Maffey to kick it away. Line drive will skip and be taken by Silla at about the 7. Nice hole as he crosses the 30 and now the 40 out to the 45-yard line. A really good return, and it was all the coverage. They created a hallway for that young man to run through.
Yeah, they really did, and he did a nice job of following his blockers and getting good field position to start this drive. And look at the red jerseys creating that opportunity, sealing off that edge, and he does a nice job with his speed to get to the outside. Take a couple of Hopkins special team players to bring him down.
So Coon Rapids will start from their own 47-yard line.
39-yard kick return.
Quick pass, bobbled and incomplete, nearly picked off by Maffey. And 2 turnovers already on their last 2 possessions. And the Cardinal offense has to protect the ball here, already down by 15.
He tried to force that pass in a little bit. A couple of defenders right there. He's actually fortunate that wasn't picked off.
Handoff goes up the middle. Salazar gets a running start and dives forward to the 39-yard line. He's going to be just shy, but it'll be 3rd and 1.
Gain makes it 3rd and inches for the Cardinals.
Quarterback draw, and he is stopped up by Maffey at the line of scrimmage. And a big decision. I think you have to go for it here on 4th down.
Well, you know, in that situation too, I think he hesitated a little bit and tried to gain the edge, and that forced him to lose some yardage. Now you want to see if they can pick up a 4th down in this situation. Build some confidence up, so certainly in the offense.
Big 4th down for the offense as we're down to about 2 minutes remaining in this first half. They trail 21-6.
They trying to get him to jump. They got to call timeout.
Timeout. Red.
You know, you got to call the timeout in that situation because you're going to run out of time and you're going to be set back 5 yards. So Coach Malling calling that timeout. Talk about things on the sideline here. 4th and short. If you haven't checked us out on Facebook, Joe, yet, I know you have.
I like it.
I do as well. And everyone should like it. Please like us. We're needy. We like to be liked. And not only can you get sporting events, which we do, but whatever's going around, coming up, events around the city.
It looks like they're going to punt after the timeout. Second time with 4th and short that we've seen them take the timeout after trying to draw them off sides and then deciding to punt. And a good punt if it can stop, but it's going to get into the end zone. A little too much on it from Tyler George. And Hopkins will have 1:43 on the clock. I believe they have all 3 of their timeouts remaining.
They do.
A 15-point lead, and they get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, we'll see if they get the opportunity here to try and move the ball down the field. Not a lot of time, but as you mentioned, the timeouts will be in their favor.
Well, and with an offense that has shown that it can get some big explosive plays, that's plenty of time to get down to go 80 yards. Lee out of the shotgun, looks to his right, little pass underneath set up for Abdi, but it's incomplete at his feet. Screen was actually set up pretty well. And the pass just a little too low. Second and 10. Looks right now to his left, throws. Lofton fell down and still caught the ball for a first down at the 40-yard line.
You're going to see it again. Good protection for Lee, and then the throw to the outside. Able to catch that ball on the ground.
Lee, troubled, runs, has a little bit of room, slides out to midfield, just short of a first down.
They're going to call timeout here with 1:14 remaining on the clock.
Timeout. White.
That's a good timeout. You're at midfield, so you can get an opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
Get some points.
Deion Campbell, first play of the game, went 30+. He's quick, shifty, fun player to watch.
No doubt about it. He's over the
over 100 yards there in the first half.
And good second and third effort to get into the end zone. Defensively, Coon Rapids just wants to go in to the halftime without letting some additional points there. They see 107 yards, as we talked about earlier, on 8 carries. Pretty good average.
Yeah. So 2nd and 1. Quick pump fake. They hand off to Campbell. Campbell looking for room on the outside. He's going to cut back, and he's going to be short. Not a very long run, but this one's coming back.
Yeah, this definitely is coming back. Looks like it's going to be a hold on Hopkins.
Hold. White.
That should be 10 yards. Well, they're going to mark it off. Now they're going to mark it off 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So it'll make it second at about 13, looks like, from where the field is marked in yellow.
And there you see the penalty yardage for both squads, 25 for the Cardinals and 20 for the Royals here. And,
And for the Royals, that's a big one. That's
just going to say that.
You know, the first one
Hold.
they committed.
Offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the fall. Second down.
It took them away from a third and short, made it third and long, and they eventually turned that one over on downs. Looks right, throws, pass right through the hands of Ben Leervig. Leervig made that nice play coming back to the ball back in the first quarter, and this one should have been an easy catch and probably would have been a first down. Instead, it's third and long.
Yeah, and he knows that he should have caught that football.
And now, if you're Hopkins, if you don't convert here, I think Coon Rapids has one timeout remaining.
No, I think they've used all three.
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh, but they may convert. There's Lofton, bobbles, catches, and he's on the run inside the 20, the 10, touchdown.
Yeah, just gets behind the defender, and with a athlete with Lofton speed, you cannot let him get behind you. Even had to adjust a little bit to make the catch, but you didn't see a lot of red jerseys got some space to make that catch, and then it's off to the races. Malik Lofton.
Yeah, no one was going to catch him once he secured it. He got over the top of the cornerback, the safety not over to pick him up, going deep, and once he made the catch, secured it, he was gone. And an extra point will make it a 28-6 lead. It is up and good. And that's a comfortable lead for the Royals.
28 unanswered points for Hopkins. And as you mentioned, Joe, they get the ball to start the second half, and that was what the defense could ill afford there, is to give up another score before the break, because it puts them that much bigger in a hole. Down now, 28-6.
And just as they were getting that playoff, I was saying, you know, they don't want to not convert and give Coon Rapids an opportunity with good field position again, but then they get Lofton into space behind the defense. Lee puts it where it needs to be. Not the greatest pass,
nope,
but
didn't matter.
It was where his receiver could catch it and turn on the Jets.
Well, Coach Dan Hartog told me when I spoke to him earlier, we want to get our athletes in space, as just you mentioned, because we have the ability to take it to the house if we can get those guys in open space. And you saw Malik Lofton there get behind the defender, and once he caught that pass, there wasn't a red jersey that was going to catch him.
Maffey, short line drive, will skip and bounce. Picked up at the 6, and getting back out close to the 14 was Adam Offerdahl. Took a weird bounce on him. Said Offerdahl back there along with Carter Geyer. They have 40 seconds on the clock, starting from their 13-yard line. George with time, throws over the middle. It's tipped and then picked off. Going the other way is Will Stein, and Stein will dive forward inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Again,
pass was just a little bit high.
Little high.
Jordan Brown got a hand on it, and that left it hanging up there for Will Stein.
Oh, we've seen that a couple of times this evening where the defenders, Hopkins defenders, get a hand on it, as you saw there. Oh, it was off.
Yeah, it was off the receiver.
The receiver, yeah, absolutely. And again, good defense, being in the right place at the right time to pick that pass off. Now you're in a situation that just 28 seconds left, but you're down inside the 10, and an opportunity again to see if they can put some more points on the board. I know offensively you want to make something happen. That time just forcing that pass a little too high and resulting in that turnover.
3 turnovers here in the second quarter for the Cardinals. Lee will stare him down from the shotgun. 1st and goal from the 9. Looks once, now rolls, now runs, and he's in. Touchdown.
It didn't take him very long to put some additional points on the board, and Hopkins is pulling away with this contest. Again, defenders looking for that pass, but lots of room to run. Athletic, good athlete. He's able to get into the end zone. His second score of the night, Trevor Lee. 9 carries, 31 yards.
Obviously has the passing touchdown as well.
Yep.
Deion Campbell a rushing touchdown, and then the pick 6 from David Sheldon. And it is a 35-6 lead with 21 seconds left here in the first half.
Cardinals opened this game with a score early to take that 6-0 lead, but it's been all Hopkins after that.
And 35 points in this quarter.
35 points in this quarter, and again, we talked about getting the ball back to start the second half.
Well, and this is going to put them in the same position they were in the season opener last year.
Exactly.
Up by 28 going to the break. It's 28-0 Hopkins in the season opener in 2015. Now it'll be 35-6, 35 points in this second quarter after Coon Rapids had opened the scoring late in the first. They go onside this time. Cardinals able to fall on it at the 35. And Maffei just not much of a leg. He's a huge kid, 6'5", 220. But they've been kicking short with him.
They have.
All game. Miles Taylor, the one to fall on it for the Cardinals. The younger son of Coach J.T. Taylor and just a freshman. So Coon Rapids will start 1st and 10 from their own 35, 19 seconds on the clock. Handoff goes up the middle and a good run for Salvador. He's got a first down out close to midfield.
Yeah, good little burst up the middle for Salazar.
Cards may be able to get off one more play, but they'd have to get it quick. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. Down to 5 seconds. They're going to go to the locker room trailing 35-6, and with a lot to figure out. Pretty good first quarter, but the second was rough. 3 turnovers by the Cardinals, 35 points scored by the Royals, and they're up big. We'll take a break, be back with first half stats and highlights after this. You're watching high school football on CTN.
Extra DWI enforcement is now being served on Minnesota roads. Don't be what you drink. Extra DWI enforcement is now being served on Minnesota roads. Getting busted will cost you thousands. Don't be what you drink.
So, what is CTN Studios? Well, we're the local cable TV station in Coon Rapids. We bring you news, events, city government, sports, all the things that are happening in and around our community. So that means you'll find out what's going on next door, or at City Hall, or at the local schools. It's information other stations don't think is important, but we think it's information that's important to you. Want to know when streets are being fixed? Or learn new ways we can recycle? Or how the local teams are doing? You can find all of this on CTN. It's not just about bringing the community to you. It's about bringing you to the community. 'Cause we think you'll like it here. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up one more time for your award-winning Coon Rapids Marching Cardinals. The Coon Rapids Marching Cardinals have a long tradition of excellence and are part of a band program featuring 3 concert bands.
Years, Smokey Bear has asked you to use fire responsibly.
Fire is due to an unattended campfire. Go time.
Here's how you can stay on the front lines of preventing wildfires. Always watch your campfire. Before leaving, drown it, stir it, drown it again, and feel that the fire is out cold.
Oh, bullseye!
And you won't need a visit from these guys.
Copy that.
You can be Smokey's wingman when enjoying nature and prevent wildfires. Visit SmokeyBear.com for more fire prevention tips.
Back at the Cardinals Sports Complex, and a huge second quarter for the Hopkins Royals has them in complete control as we reach the break. And some good things for Coon Rapids in the first quarter, and they went to that first break with a lead, but it was all Hopkins in the second quarter.
It really was, and you look at those skill players for the Royals, they really hurt Coon Rapids on their offense. And I think that the things you take positive, that you're right, that first quarter was good. They did get that opening score. Their defense played well at certain times. They did stop Hopkins a couple of times when they needed to, but turnovers really killed them in that first half.
Absolutely. 3 turnovers, 1 return for a touchdown that really helped them put the game into control. And Coon Rapids had trouble getting their running game going early. Some help from their play caller to get it started. And then he ends up finishing late in the first quarter, a 3-yard touchdown off the left side. The extra point failed, but the Cardinals led 6-0. Hopkins answered early in the second quarter to even it up, and then on the very next possession, a tip ball picked off, and David Sheldon going 41 yards for the score. That made it 14-6. And then you got to be careful. Deion Campbell, big game, over 100 yards rushing in that first half. He stretched for the line once, and then lead. This was big late in the half. In the final minute, just able to loft one over the top, and Lofton runs it in, and a pick in the final seconds sets him up right at the goal line. Well, inside the 10 anyway. And Lee backs his way in, his second rushing touchdown of the first half, and they are up 35-6.
Yeah, and you take a look at the stats, and look at it's been all, for the most part, Hopkins. 261 total yards versus just 118 for Coon Rapids. But those big 3 turnovers that we talked about really hurt the Cardinals. The ground game for Hopkins, 166 of those 218 on the ground. The Royals doing a good job running the football, really controlling this football game.
Well, and the turnovers, perhaps there's argument that it shouldn't be as lopsided. The referees, a quick whistle that may have kept the Royals from coughing one up. That was before the second turnover by the Cardinals, which wasn't really a catch.
It was not a catch.
It was a fumble. It should have been an incomplete pass, but first game of the season for the guys in stripes as well. And no matter how you slice it, Coon Rapids can't look at whose fault it is. They need to come out and play better and do something in the second half.
They really do, and they'll get that opportunity to start on defense here because the Royals will take the football to kick it off. But Cardinals have the work cut out for them coming here in half number 2.
We will take a break and be back with the second half kickoff after this. You're watching live high school football on CTN.
Oh! Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Back at the Cardinals Sports Complex, just about ready to get the second half underway, and you have to forget about the first half and go out and try and win the second 2 quarters.
Yeah, I think you
can't look at the scoreboard down 28-29.
You can't look at the scoreboard in this situation, and you want to continue to work on the things that you've been working on all through training camp. And Obviously disappointing. I'm sure they'd like this, obviously like the score to be a little different here, but they will have some things to work on. But you're right. They have to look at it like there's no score and come back and just play a tough second half.
Colin Hammond back deep along with Yasin Abdi. Just ahead of them is Justin Grunseth awaiting the kick from Tyler George. They go on sides, try and fool them. The kick's still out of bounds. And another penalty for illegal procedure. Brandon Gustafson tried the little trick play. And the Royals will take it from their 35, I would assume.
Free kick, out of bounds. Ball will be placed at the 35.
They put it at the 40, though. That might be a problem.
Yeah.
They got it.
Yeah, they got it.
Hopkins is like, yeah, let's snap it.
Yeah,
Let's go.
well, quick, do it.
Especially when the sticks are starting at the 35.
Oops.
Again, first game of the year for the officials.
Yeah, working out the kinks.
Handoff goes to Campbell. He's tripped up and dives forward for a gain of 3 off the right side. But he's so dangerous, you just can't let him get loose, and they did not.
It's important to wrap him up, and you have to do that, because if you give him that little bit of an edge, a little bit of a hole, he's gone. He has the opportunity to take it the distance.
Lee out of the shotgun. Fakes the give. No, he does give it to Campbell, running around the left side. Nice spin move. And then stood up short of the first down. It'll bring up third and about a yard. Fake got me.
It did get you.
It's my first
game as well. By the end of the season, you should be there.
Maybe it won't be faked out as easily. I'm not going to guarantee I won't get faked out.
2 of 5 on third down for the Royals. Looking to convert here on third and short.
This time Lee will keep it. A stiff arm will get him the first down to the 47.
Fake give, and Lee doing a good job of picking up that first down.
And really good anticipation and placement by Nick Urias. Got into the lane, but a good stiff arm by Lee keeps him.
You don't need much.
From taking him down.
Yeah.
Lee's only listed at 5'11", 150. He looks bigger than that. Drops back, sets up the receiver screen right side to Learvig. He's tripped up into Cardinal territory at the 46. Gain of 8. Oh, excuse me, it was Learvig. And he goes off hop, limping just a little bit. So 2nd and 3. From the Cardinal 46. Handoff goes to Abdi, looks for room, cuts back, finds some, and breaks loose. First down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, good blocking up front by the Royals. Opened up a little bit of a hole, and he's able to make a nice run.
Well, that big meat up front, he kind of ducks down and disappears. Finds the lane he needs, gets the first down. And
Merkel on the tackle for Coon Rapids. There you see Abdi's number 7 for 37 on the ground here this evening.
Lee will keep it after the fake give to Campbell, and he lowers the shoulder to gain another yard on the right side. Gain of about 7.
They see it again, just not getting a
well, and they have to respect.
They
have to respect Deion Campbell.
Absolutely.
But a solid run by the quarterback. Another 2nd and 3 situation. This time from the Coon Rapids 26. Handoff goes to Campbell. That's a face mask, and that's going to be a free first down. Multiple flags coming in. A few words being exchanged between the two jersey colors.
Personal foul, face mask, 15-yard penalty.
You're going to see it come in here, just grabbing a hold of the mask, trying to make the tackle, but you turn that head around, they're going to give you a 15-yarder.
Yeah, Caleb Ness grabbing for whatever he could find. Unfortunately, it was iron, and it'll give the Royals a first down at the Cardinal 19. Lee, lots of time, looks left, throws. Oh, pass nearly picked off, intended for Lofton, but beautifully played there by McCory Merkel, just out of his fingertips.
Yeah, Merkel doing a good job of getting his hand on, certainly on the football, but great protection up front for Lee. He had all day to throw that ball. He looked down and surveyed the field. He was looking for Lofton, I think, all along. And there you see Merkel getting a hand on it.
So 2nd and 10 from the 18. Quick pump, handoff goes to Abdi. He's tripped up quickly, but gains 2 or 3. Up the middle, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as you mentioned, Joe, you have to respect the athletes on this Royal team. And Abdi having a good night as well.
It'll make it 3rd and 7. Lee looking right, throws back to the left, complete to Campbell. Campbell gets a block, spins to the middle, hit hard, and dropped at the 6, but it'll be another 1st and goal for Hopkins.
Yeah, Lee with just with a quick little drop and then a toss to Campbell. A nice pickup for that young man. Over 4 minutes on this drive for the Royals.
Handoff goes to Abdi, cuts back off right tackle. He stood up after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 5.
Again, defense trying to stiffen down here in the red zone, but Hopkins certainly has made them pay.
Lofton, the man in motion. He'll get the carry, running right. Good blocking, touchdown, Hopkins.
Again, you seal off that edge and let an athlete like Lofton with some space and some room, and he's going to take into the end zone. And the Royals running away with this football game. And look at the blocking on the outside, and then he's just going to cut it up the middle. Good blocking there at the edge, allowing Lofton to run into the end zone.
Jakubieszek, perfect 5 for 5 to this point. Trying to make it a 36-point lead. Little tough exchange on the snap, but they got it down and he got it through.
Really a nice job of getting it down. 42 unanswered points for the Royals. As we talked about, Cardinals starting well in that first quarter, but it's been all Hopkins since. And it's going to be capped off by a Malik Lofton touchdown run. Did a nice job. We talked about the blocking, the point of attack, and at the edge as well. And Lofton, in relatively easy fashion, scores the touchdown. A happy coaching staff over on the far sideline.
Well, yeah, things have gone well for them
in every aspect.
And you know, the wheels have come off for the Cardinals. Even those things that were working well for them early in the game, the defense has been out there a lot.
They have.
And they've been asked to do a lot against a lot of very good athletes. And then the offense, you know, too many turnovers, maybe forcing things a little too early when they fell behind. This one's going to go into the end zone and be a touchback. That's about the first time we've really seen Mafi kick one long.
Well, there you see the time in the remaining in the third quarter, 6:54. Hopkins did a nice job of taking time off the clock and marching the football down the field for the score.
So the offense will take over for the first time here in the second half from their own 20-yard line. Offensively, never really got a running game going. Their passing game working on short little receiver screens and slants was working early, and then, you know, some batted balls, some interceptions.
You know, I think the defense was looking for that after a little bit.
Snell up the middle on first down, picks up 7, 2nd and 3. Nearly got the Royals to jump there. Handoff goes to Snell, cutting it back up the middle, and he should have a first down.
Yeah,
that across the 30.
That cutback got him that first down.
It's a little slow to develop running to the left, but it did open up when he ran back. Flag on the play, unfortunately.
Hold. Offense. 10-yard penalty.
You know, you're struggling offensively, and you get that first down.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
of
there's the
little
hold.
bit of a grab right there.
Still second down.
It's a good call.
Hold.
And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Second down.
Play action, throw goes right, complete to Carter, and he's going to spin down in the middle for a gain of about 7.
That'll make it 3rd and short.
Handoff goes to Snell. He lowers his shoulder as a first down out close to the 35-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal for, or 1st and 10 from the 34. First game.
You're optimistic.
First game.
We hope it's 1st and goal.
Quick throw left and intended for Cameron Geyer. Not able to reel it in.
Now a quick throw to the outside. Make it 2nd and 10. You see the numbers for Tyler George, 10 of 19, 62 yards and a couple of interceptions.
Fakes the give and a keeper by George. He dives across the 40, close to the 41. It'll bring up third and about 4.
There you see it again, just the tuck inside and then the move to the outside. Actually ran into his own player, but Hopkins is going to bring him down just a little bit short, make it 3rd and 4.
3 receivers on the right side for George on 3rd down. He looks that way, throws. Incomplete, intended for Carter Geyer, and he was hit as the ball arrived by Lofton. Talked about him playing both ways.
He does, and he's a good athlete.
Hasn't been called on to do a lot of defending yet.
Yeah, that was good play.
Good timing. Right as the ball got there, and it was a little bit behind Geyer. It would have been a tough catch even if he hadn't been being hit. So Coon Rapids to punt. Standing deep for it is Lofton. Punt goes out of bounds quickly, and it's going to be spotted about the 37-yard line, 38. Make it the 40 before our official stops. And great field position for a Hopkins team that is already on a roll.
Yeah, offensively, Cardinals not able to, they got 1 first down, but not able to get anything going after that. It gives the ball right back to Hopkins, who had a nice sustained drive on their first touch in the second half. And ended up with a touchdown. Malik Lofton running it in.
Connor Fitzgerald, the new quarterback for Hopkins. They're going to use some other guys. Colin Hammond on the run around the right side. This is going to come back on the shift again.
Yep.
Illegal shift. Offense. Illegal shift. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. 1st and 15.
See Connor Fitzgerald getting that opportunity to come in here with the Royals.
Well, he's been lined up, just not. He's been out there, just not the featured ball carrier. So now at 1st and 15 from their own 35. Fitzgerald straight drop, throws right, passes incomplete. Intended for Gunderson.
Quick throw from Fitzgerald. Gunderson not able to bring that one in. Make it 2nd and 15.
Abdi in the backfield with Fitzgerald now. On 2nd and long. Fitzgerald will give it off to Abdi, running left, cuts back, finds a little seam. He stood up and dropped after a solid gain out to about the 48. It'll bring up 3rd and short. Guys get a little tangled up after the tackle.
Merkel with the stick at the end of that play, but not, as you mentioned, not before. A nice gain, make it 3rd and short. 4 and 7 on 3rd down so far tonight for the Royals.
Running right and then cutting up the middle for the first down is Sam Learvig. And he's into Coon Rapids territory at the 47.
There's a couple of flags just thrown. Might get a little chippy, I think. little frustrating.
Personal foul, White. The result of the play was a first down. We'll go back 15 and reset the chains.
That's a big penalty against Hopkins. Takes away a first down.
Well, they'll still have a first down, but 15 yards further back downfield. Well, and I think that was maybe a reaction to the play earlier where Merkel got caught up over the top of Abdi as he was trying to stand up. Either way, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Royals from their own 38-yard line. So we get deeper into the third quarter. Handoff goes right side. We have 36 who is not on our roster. So now 2nd and 6. I'm going to say that's Clifton Patterson, who's listed as 37. For the rest of the night, 36 is Clifton Patterson. Unless we see number 37, Patterson, with the carry, and he's dragged down for a big loss. And a late flag. Couple of them.
Are they going to call a horse collar?
Personal foul, horse collar.
Let's take a look.
I don't think to me like he had his.
Let's take a little look at it.
I thought he had the shoulder pad, but oh yeah, he's got him by. Coach Malling disagrees.
Yeah, he does.
Coach Malling not happy, wants a timeout, wants to talk to his guys.
We'll see another look at this.
See, that's Jersey.
The jersey.
That's on the back of his jersey. That's not a horse collar.
Absolutely. He did not put his hand inside the jersey. He had the back of the jersey. And I think that's what Coach Malling is talking to the officials about.
So Coach Malling taking the time out so his coaching staff could talk to the players and he could address the officials.
You see the time remaining in the third quarter, 2:38. We're going to get set on that.
So it's 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 47. Fitzgerald rolls out, looking long, airs it out. The pass completes to Hammond down the right sideline, and they'll have a first down right around the 10-yard line. It'll be inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal.
Again, good protection, allowing him to get that time needed to complete that pass. And he gets behind the defense. Good protection up front. And a nice toss.
And if he doesn't run out of bounds, he runs into the end zone. So another 1st and goal here late in the third quarter for a Hopkins Royals squad that's already up big. Fakes the give to Hammond. Fitzgerald keeps it, tries to turn back. Getting some help from one of his linemen, pushes him down close to the 7-yard line.
So we're under 2 minutes now left in the third quarter. Hopkins again knocking on the door.
Second and goal from the 6, out of the pistol. Fumbled, scooped up by Hammond. Bounces off of contact. He's running backwards, but he's got possession of the ball, and that's the important part. He'd be tackled about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, he was fortunate he was able to pick that ball back up.
That's Clinton Patterson again.
Yeah, this not a good handoff between quarterback and running back, and fortunately for him, he was able to pick that ball back up. Makes it 3rd and goal.
Looking for the corner, incomplete. Pass intended for Sam Learvig.
Yeah, good time to get your field goal unit on it.
Yeah, low pressure situation,
yeah, absolutely.
Up by 36. And a close one. This will be about a 25-yard field goal from the left hash. Jacob Yashek, he's been perfect on extra points. Last one, there was a little bit of a bobble on the snap and the hold, and he had to stutter his step a little bit, but still got it through. This one's got the distance. It's straight enough, and it's 45-6.
Yeah, again, you get that opportunity to get that field goal try, because you never know during the season when it's a close contest, you're going to need that, and gets the 3 points. Increases Hopkins' lead to 45-6 with under a minute remaining in the third quarter. Now, if you don't follow us on Twitter, what are you waiting for? Make sure you look us up.
Waiting for you to ask, Shapiro.
/CTN Coon Rapids. We're still waiting for you to make your comeback on Twitter. I know you don't know your password.
No, I got it. I've tweeted recently.
Oh, you have?
Once or twice, yeah. I recently returned to Instagram, sort of, for a day.
For a day.
My cousin got married, and that's what they wanted. They wanted people to post their pictures to Instagram, and that's how they're collecting their video or their photo evidence of the day of their nuptials. And I might have tried to send another Instagram the next day, and I went, nah.
I don't think so.
Nah.
That was fun for a day.
Kick's going to bounce at the 15, gets scooped up by Silla just outside the 10. He's out to about the 24 before he's brought down.
Kick is returned by number 3, Thomas Silla for the Cardinals. Brought down in the play by number 91, Coon for the Royals.
Start from the 24.
That results in a 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from the 24-yard line.
And the Cardinals just you get some continuity going offensively if they can.
Well, yeah, it's hard to continue to pull yourself up by the bootstraps.
Absolutely.
But you have no choice.
No, you don't.
In this type of contest. 45 seconds remaining, third quarter. They need to have some sort of positives to take with them to next week when they travel to open the conference schedule against Blaine. Sandell with a carry off the left side to start this drive. Out across the 30 to the 32, a gain of 8.
A nice run for Sandell on first down.
Well, and a lot of fresh jerseys out there on the defensive side of the ball for the Royals as well. Handoff goes Salazar right side, and he's stopped after a short gain, and see where they mark it. It looks like they'll give him the first down.
Yeah, I think so.
Based on where they're marking that football. And that'll be the last play of this third quarter. The Royals add to their lead as we go to the fourth. It's Hopkins 45, Coon Rapids 6. You're watching high school football live on CTN.
Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet! Dang it. Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women. I could use your help. Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org.
Beautiful night for football, not the outcome the home team was hoping for. They led this one 6-0 at the end of the first quarter, but it has been all Hopkins ever since.
Yeah, it really has, and definitely, you know, coming into this this situation, Coach Molly knew that this was an uphill battle in this first year, and that he was going to have to, you know, change a program, and it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of implementing what he wants to do and getting his players to do it.
Handoff on first down and push back after a short gain. It'll be about 3 for Sinnell on the carry.
Number 57, Nelson for the Royals. There is a lost set of Honda keys left at the concession stand if anyone is missing. Lost set of Honda keys left at the concession stand.
2nd and 7. George out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left. Play action. Pass is complete to Jordan Brown. Brown is out across the 45. And another first down.
Now, Brown did a nice job of accelerating upfield after the catch in order to get that first down and move the chains.
Ball at the 46. Handoff for Sinnell, and he dives forward to the 48. Gain of a couple.
57 Nelson for the Royals. The 2-yard gain of the play was a 2nd and 8. The Cardinals from the 49-yard line.
8 carries, 35 yards for Tyler Sinnell so far in the evening. You know, and this ground game started off slow. They're just trying to implement what they want to do on the ground.
Handoff to Sinnell, a little more room on the left side this time. Has a first down and out of bounds near the 40.
Ball carried by number 27, Tyler Sinnell for the Cardinals. Knocked out of bounds by number 38 for the Royals. At the 14-yard gain in the play, and another Cardinal. First and 10, Coon Rapids from the 42-yard line.
Throw is complete to Geyer. That's Cam Geyer reaching to the 30. Another first down.
It did a nice job holding on to that ball too.
Handoff to Sinnell up the middle, keeps his feet moving down inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line.
Yes, and now just picking up an additional yard or 2 yard anyway by that forward movement, keeping his feet going.
This will be the keeper for George. Sniffed out pretty quickly, and he'll be stopped for no gain.
Make it 3rd and long. Under 9 minutes remaining in the contest.
Brings up 3rd down.
Quick throw, his pass is incomplete, thrown behind Cameron Geyer.
Yeah, not much Geyer could do on that pass. A quick throw to the outside, but as you mentioned, behind him, and tried to reach back for it, but not able to make a play on the ball. Makes it 4th and 7.
Dropping back, George looks left, throwing long, wants Geyer in the end zone. Incomplete, double covered on the play. Got his hands on it, but couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, double coverage too at the end. And the throw from George there, but tough. That ball would have, I don't think, even if he made the catch, I don't think he would have stayed in bounds.
And so the Royals will take over from their own 28. .7:49 remaining in the game. Got a flag flying. It's going to be another illegal motion, illegal shift.
Like it's the 3rd one we've seen on the Royals. It's if you talk about some things to work on for Hopkins, there's one of them.
There's Marion Jackson Davis on the run, but it's going to come back.
Players not wearing the proper equipment, 5-yard penalty. Previous spot.
Strap,
helmet strap,
chin strap not done, yep. or a mouth guard that was flying loose.
Dead ball, delay a game. Legal equipment, 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
So it'll back him up to the 24-yard line. Fitzgerald out of the shotgun, looks to his right, throws, pass complete to Ben Learvig.
And Nick
Pickup of about 6.
On the quick tackle.
7. Second and 6. Handoff goes right side to another player not on the roster, number 39 this time. That is a 9, right? That's what I see. I see 39. He's also Clifton Patterson for the day.
Well, how many Clifton Pattersons are there?
As many as there are numbers that are close to 37 that are not on my roster and are playing running back.
Good job following.
I was going to make him Max Berkey, But he's not a 6'2", 200-pound defensive end.
No, that would be correct.
Fitzgerald trying to keep it, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield. Flags fly.
Yeah, this one's going against Hopkins.
Yeah, they're going to be holds, but they should be declined, especially with the placement of the flag.
Hold, offense.
By number 18, Adam Osterdahl.
That's Mark Reamer, our head official, along with Dave Genrich, Dale Dovenmueller, Craig Sievick, and Jason Noss.
Hold, offense. Penalty is declined. Second down.
We certainly appreciate, as we said earlier, appreciate him wearing our microphone. Makes the
74.
action much better. Listen to somebody else other than Joe and I.
So it'll be 2nd and 15 after the loss on the run by Fitzgerald. Ball right at midfield. Fitzgerald looking right, throws, pass is picked off. Stepping up to take it away was Nick Urias.
Yeah, nice job. Stepped right in front of the receiver. You got to take the little things that happen in this game if you're Coon Rapids, and that's one of them. The interception by the defense.
How many timeouts has Red got?
And the throw, Nick Urias steps in front of the receiver, makes sure he hangs onto that ball and gives his team the opportunity to get back on offense.
Well, and at this point, just keep that gap from getting any larger. Keep the whatever confidence you can maintain in your defense.
Well, you need the positives. You need some positives. That won't be one of them for Coon Rapids.
Cardinals going to be called for a false start. Oh, that's going to go against the defense. So maybe that is a positive thing.
Yeah, that is a positive thing. Hey, absolutely. Anything that moves the ball closer to the Cardinals, the goal line, the Cardinals get some points. The Royals calling a timeout.
Well, Reamer, our official.
Timeout. White.
I think had the microphone on and then turned it off to make the call, and then turned it back on and
his
realized.
First game again.
Right. And he doesn't always wear the mic that transmits to the crowd.
This is true.
And it's very good. He did not say anything questionable. So at least he's been safe. Under 6 minutes remaining. It's been all Hopkins since the end of the first quarter. 45 unanswered points. And this is Miles Taylor, just a freshman, and that is a big, big freshman.
Yes, absolutely.
Big, strong kid. And they don't have sizes in here, but he's got to be 6 foot and 2 bills, or close to it.
New quarterback for Coon Rapids, Jake Van Hultzen.
And his pass skipped away, intended for Marshall Holland. Hit him right in the chest. Be 3rd and 4.
Miles is 5'11", 225.
225?
Correct.
Jeez. Well, I wasn't far off. I had him a little taller than that, but lighter. He's a big kid.
Yeah, he is, no question.
Oh, and neither he nor Quincy was ever a small child. I remember them being smaller.
When we were younger.
We may have been
we were younger when they were smaller.
So 4th and 4, Cardinals will go for it again. Van Hulsen's last pass, also intended for Holland, was incomplete. Straight drop, looks left, now rolls. will throw on the run. That pass deflected and out of bounds, and then it will be Hopkins football at the Coon Rapids 43-yard line.
Turnover on downs.
Number 7, Jake Van Hosen's pass. Knocked down, incomplete. Girls will take over, 1st and 10.
Fitzgerald out of the shotgun. Hands off to Jackson Davis, and he's going to have a short gain.
Maybe a yard. Yeah, they'll give him about a yard on that play. Good. Brandon Gustafson in on the tackle for Coon Rapids.
Handoff is bobbled, dropped, but recovered by Clifton Patterson. That actually is Clifton Patterson.
Yeah. Yeah, just not a good handoff. Not clean. Fortunately, he was able to fall on the ball and keep it for the Royals. Now 3rd and long. Under 3 minutes.
Patterson gets to be 36, 37, and 38.
That's impressive. Maybe he just goes and changes jerseys and comes back in.
Got a little phone booth over on the
exactly.
sideline. Quick drop sets up the bubble screen. Pass is complete left side to Will Stein. He's going to be out across the 45 to the 47. Gain of about 4. But it'll bring up 4th and long.
Spencer Howe in on the tackle for Coon Rapids.
Clock ticks down towards 2 minutes.
They're going to call timeout. Or they're going to punt the ball.
Yeah, they're going to bring the punt team on. And they're going to run out of time and have to take the 5-yard penalty, but it matters little.
Delay a game. Offense, 5-yard penalty.
Number 44, Sheldon back in formation.
High punt, spiraling, not very deep. It's going to bounce in front of the 30, and it'll take a Hopkins roll, be down to about the 27. Coon Rapids will have 99 seconds to operate on offense. I don't know that you can score 39 points in 49 seconds, or 99 seconds.
I don't think that's possible.
You can sure try.
Well, no question about trying. Josh Udvig is figuring it out the odds now in the truck. He's going to let us know what the odds of scoring those.
It's very slow, very low, the odds. So you're saying there's a chance. Van Hulsen still in at quarterback. He has Taylor in the backfield with him. High snap. Fakes the give to Taylor. Drops the ball in the backfield. Scooped and scoring are the Royals. That's R.J. Chakolis. A gift.
It's no question that it was definitely a gift. And
Second turnover for a
He
touchdown.
said, "Look what I found. I'm gonna run to the end zone."
Fourth turnover total.
Yeah, a lot of things.
This one puts him over the half-century mark.
You gotta do a better job of tucking that, and a nice job stripping the football.
Yeah, it was a good strip by Brant Nelson, and Chekalis just said, oh, "Look what I got."
Exactly.
I know what to do with this.
There's the great Coon Rapids Cardinal fans.
Still here, still cheering.
Sam Carver.
Down now 45 points. With Yishek out to attempt another one. He's racking up the points tonight. 7 extra points plus a field goal.
Yeah, no question.
10 points off the legs of your kicker.
52 unanswered points. Cardinals started fairly well in that first quarter, scoring that touchdown, and it's been all Hopkins.
Well, if you needed an idea of what you need to work on, you got a
lot of film.
Got a lot going tonight.
Yeah, obviously some things to work on for the Cardinals, and they'll have a spirited week of practice. School starts next week.
Yeah, bring that up with a teenager. That'll go over well.
I'm sure.
You just lost your home opener, and
you got to start school on Tuesday.
And you got to start school next week. Oh, thanks. It's like kicking a man when he's down. That's not right.
Number 14, Carter Dyer. Back deep for the Cardinals.
I know mine's not excited for school.
I'm sure not. Never want the summer to end.
This is going to spin and go out of bounds, and Coon Rapids will take it from the 35.
Oh,
it's not going to go out of bounds. Oh, yeah, it did.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Just
it didn't look like it. Just barely.
Looked like it was going to stop on the sideline.
Sheldon Stick sails out of bounds. Cardinals take over first and 10 to the 35-yard line.
So with 1:25 left, Cardinals will start the 35.
Hold on, guys. Free kick. Out of bounds. Ball will be placed at the 35. First down.
So the Cardinals will try one more time. 1:25 on the clock. Handoff to Miles Taylor. He runs up the middle, and he's going to pick up 4.
Yeah, he takes the tackler with him as he picks up those 4 yards.
He's a big kid.
Yes,
but
he is.
But a good athlete.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Great young man. Both those kids are nice young men.
Taylor will get the carry again, cuts back, breaks the tackle, keeps going. He's going to pick up a couple, all on second effort.
Won't be denied.
Bring up 3rd and 4, under a minute now. On the keeper, Van Holzen going to be stopped short of the first down. It'll bring up 4th down.
Let's see if they get another play off here with 12 seconds remaining. Yeah, they're not going to get one off. That's going to be it.
Well, and after a promising start, things went south for the Cardinals. Didn't really improve in the second half. There were a lot of second-string players on the field for Hopkins after their starters started the second half, increased that lead. They put the second-stringers in. The Cardinals get second-stringers in, but the 52 unanswered points and a blowout victory for the Royals.
Yeah, certainly a tough way to start the season for Coon Rapids, but there's nowhere to go but up at this point. You say you take what you saw tonight and you work upon it, and you hope next week you have a different outcome.
Well, you have to work on it fast because you're going across town to face your arch rival Blaine Bengals on Friday in the conference opener, and they're going to be ready for you. Lofton started the scoring in the second half with a touchdown run off the right side, his second score of the game, and then a pass deep downfield that if Hammond doesn't run himself out of bounds, might have run into the end zone with it, led to a 26-yard field goal. Most positive play of the game after the first quarter was the interception by Urias right there.
Yeah, you need something
late in the fourth quarter.
You need something positive to take out of this game, and they will. They'll find, coaching staff will find some positive things too, and they'll continue to move forward. 405 total yards of offense for Hopkins, and again, that's something that Coach Malling would not want to see from his defense, giving up that couple hundred yards for Coon Rapids.
Well, they were on the field so much.
They
Four
were
turnovers, 2 of them returned for scores for the Royals, and like you said, turn the page and hopefully everything gets better from here. We will be there next week when they're on the road at Blaine to open the conference schedule, but before then, we get our first look at the volleyball club. They're in action against Champlin Park on Tuesday. We'll have that match for you here on Tuesday Night Live at 7 o'clock, and then on the following Tuesday, which will be the 13th, we will have a soccer doubleheader
at Andover.
So a lot of Cardinal action coming up. We got an edition of Sports Night coming up, first regular season edition of Sports Night. We'll have some of the highlights of this game and break it down for you, get fully going into the season. We're excited to have the fall season underway. We want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN for the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, Udvig and Hennon in the truck. I'm Joe Young. Say goodnight.